Hi there. Thank you so much for coming on our webinar tonight. This is a Live Vantage webinar, but it's being run by Team Heart Australia. So I want to welcome you. I hope that you're going to have a really good understanding of our company and Live Vantage, more about the products, what we actually the products that we actually have and the actual science behind it, which is so exciting. And also just a greater understanding about our team and who we are. But firstly, I'd like to introduce me. My name is Grania Fletcher. I go by the name of G. And as you can tell by my accent, I am very Irish, but I've lived in Australia now for 25 years. Currently, we've been living up in Queensland in Mooloolaba for the past 12 years. I'm married with 2 children. And just a little bit of background about how I got into this. I've been an entrepreneur for most of my working career. I wasn't really satisfied just working for somebody. I kept sitting there at the times thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can keep doing this all the time. And someone opened up an opportunity to me to say, look, do you want to give a recruitment agency a go? And I just kind of said yes before I'd fully thought about it. But when you're in and you put all your money in there and there's no plan B, you work really hard at it. And that's exactly what I did. And I went on to run a very successful recruitment agency with my business partner in Sydney. And we sold that after 8 years, moved up to the Sunshine Coast, where I also helped my husband set up his company, which is very successful here now. Wasn't where my passion was. My passion is really for charities. I love making a difference. And I love having just a purpose-fulfilled life, and didn't really feel that I was getting that in some of the work I was doing. And I fell across network marketing. It was just kind of like, didn't know much about it, joined as a customer a couple of years ago. And when I started to learn about it, I was just like, man, this is so easy. This is just like, so I love to talk. So all I got to do is share about the products that I'm having an incredible experience about. And some money gets put into my bank account because this company, that I'm not having to pay all overheads. I don't have old stock sitting in my garage. I don't have offices. I don't have these massive overheads that I've always had. So to me, as an entrepreneur, network marketing was a no-brainer. It was just like, why haven't I known about this 20 years ago? So fast forward a couple of years, I've been with a couple of companies, but just had found that they weren't exactly what I was really, I just say they're kind of my hex bill. And I just felt that it was missing something. And I decided to start looking around. I had started to realize that with network marketing, timing is everything. And when you're actually going to move, and this is definitely my final move, when you actually move from one company to another, and it's a strategic move, that's actually smart. It's a smart thing to do. So went researching to try and find a company, got my entrepreneur head on, that was here in Australia, but hadn't fully really launched, is what I think, and had great products and had something that was unique. It's always about having something that's a unique product that's actually really affordable and has a really, really high retention rate. So found Live Vantage, loved everything I saw about their products. And then it was like, okay, now I really need to go and find what team isn't in Australia, but they are our kind of people. So started researching, found Team Heart, loved what I read. It was like, okay, sales experience. They had produced $300 million in 5 years, proven track record. They had systems all ready to go, so we could just jump in, and me being an entrepreneur, I was going to succeed. So I was just super excited by learning all this about them. I then started to look and see what their actual, mission statement, or, just a bit more about what their long-term visions was. And it was everything what we were looking for. It was like to positively touch people's lives with care, love, acceptance, and mentorship. It was like, wow, they care about people as much as we do. And it's just about giving hope when hope is lost, helping individuals and families just to unlock the dreams that they had hidden down below, that they just didn't think that they would be able to be set free from any financial, physical, emotional, or spiritual pain. So found all this, and then looked at their long-term goals, and it was to actually have a united community of over 1 million users of Protandim and LifeVantage's cutting-edge, scientifically backed products, because they've got lots of other amazing products. And it was to help people feel better, look better, and perform better, which is, my dream and all my team's dream. So foster leadership, inspire financial transformations, and create an unforgettable, fun life experience together. So pretty high expectations, but you know what? With the culture that they've got and the philosophy, they are doing incredibly well. So what do they stand for? To have helpfulness, entrepreneurship, appreciation, respect, and training. This is how they want to treat their people that come on board. So everyone matters and everything matters. And look, they speak the same language as me. Education is the foundation for all personal success. We want to develop leaders and grow you as a person and help you win. So all we are all about, even in Australia, is helping to empower you to become the leader that's been hidden inside you all your life. So I'm just super excited now to introduce to you this incredible lady. I had to go and find one of the leaders, one of the founding leaders of Team Heart. And I came across Rachel Jackson, started researching everything about her, because there were certain criteria that I needed to have for me, and that was going to align with my spirit and who I was, and just my heart really for people and giving back. And I came across Rachel Jackson, and she is one of the top income earners, fastest growing team leader in LifeVantage. Loved everything we saw about her. She just took us under her wing, and she was like, sure, yeah, come on, let's launch Team Heart in Australia for you. So without any further ado, I would love to introduce Rachel, and I'm going to pass you over to her now, and you'll find out a bit about Rachel and why Team Heart and all about the company and products.
Thank you so much, Dee. I appreciate that amazing introduction. And guys, welcome to the webinar. Welcome tonight. I hope that you're here with a pen and piece of paper, because we do have so much information to go over. And Dee, I love that you found that you were very excited about our mission and felt that it was authentic to what you wanted to create. And we'd like to share this in the beginning, because I think it's important, if you're going to make a business decision, you need to know, who are these people? What do they stand for? And this is more than just selling a product or starting a business. This is about truly impacting people's lives. Excuse me. So that is actually me. You can see the tall, long blonde hair, standing on stage with my gorgeous hunk of a husband, Josh. We've been married now for 10 years. Oh my gosh, it's flown by. So grateful for him. He's my greatest support. And that's actually us holding up a giant check, $500,000. We've done fairly well in this industry the last few years. Been very, very blessed by the home-based business industry. But I got to tell you, success was not always ours. We were not, we were definitely not born with a silver spoon in our mouth, so to speak. We grew up in very middle-class families and upbringings. I actually dropped out of college, went to school for nursing, found it was not for me, and I was always that square peg trying to fit into a round hole in my life. I knew I didn't want a boss, but I didn't really know how to start a business or how to work for myself or how to get, make money not having a boss. So I kind of floundered in my first few years as an adult, and it was luckily my husband's fault and his doing. He actually dragged me down to my first network marketing meeting and said, baby, you'd be great at this. And I was skeptical. Maybe you remember that first moment, or maybe tonight is that first moment where you've heard about a different way of getting out of the rat race and escaping the kind of 40-40-40 club, which is, 40 hours a week for $40,000 a year for 40 years, only to retire with a Timex watch. And I know that that's not just the U.S. It's a global problem, right? And 98% of the population is dead or dead broke by the age of 65 because they've sold out on that dream, but that dream doesn't exist anymore. And so I wanted an escape, and I saw this, shortly after my skepticism weared away, that this was really a chance for me to create some financial freedom. I was working in a job that I hated with a boss that was bipolar, and I thought, you know what, even if it takes me 20 years to get this, it's still going to be way better than I'm ever going to be making working in retail. So I got started. I failed forward the first few years. Luckily, I got a mentor, and I followed a very simple system, and I began to see some success. And the last 5 years, we've been very blessed. We've been able to make over $3.5 million in the industry. Our team has done well over $100 million in sales, mine personally. And to give you an idea, $50 million of that it was paid out in commissions to my organization, mostly to a couple thousand families. And so it's been life-changing. I think what's more exciting than all that has been the way we've been able to give back. We've been able to build an orphanage in Belize. We've been able to fund hundreds of thousands of dollars to freeing children from the sex trade and human trafficking, working with different organizations primarily in Thailand. And it's just been so rewarding to have a platform, because when you're the charity and you're broke, you can't really give to charity. So that's been awesome. I retired my husband from a job he hates, and now today we live fully in LifeVantage, sharing this opportunity, scientifically backed products, but designing our life, getting up when our body is done resting, no alarm clock, going to the gym when it's not busy, going to the bank when there's no line. We say, hey, let's go on a vacation. We hop on a quick jet and we're in Florida, or we're in the Caribbean, or we're in Europe. It's just so great to be able to say, you know what, there is no striving for money. There's no freaking out how we're going to pay the bills. And we lived that for many years. So if you're looking for a way out, you're looking for freedom, this may be the shot for you. And I want to talk tonight specifically about the wellness industry. We're going to be talking about LifeVantage, a company that I believe is positioned to dominate in a very specific category in wellness called nutrigenomics. And nutrigenomics is a $10 word, but it's really the study of using different nutrition and food sources and herbs to basically upregulate your genetic pathways and to help really fight the aging effects and the effects of aging with your body to get a result. So we're going to talk a little bit about LifeVantage tonight, and hopefully before this webinar, you already had watched the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. That was one that aired back in 2005 in North America. And when it did back in 2005, it rocked the health world. And that was the report that showed that our flagship product called Protandim reduces oxidative stress by an average of just 40% in 30 days. And if you guys haven't seen it, go to abcliveit.com. It's amazing. And if you guys remember, John Quinones, who is an anchor man, he's still on the air today, he took the product and his oxidative stress was reduced by 45% in just 14 days. He was so blown away. In fact, one of my good friends actually saw him just a few weeks ago, and he was recording for his new reality show, What Would You Do, I think is what it's called. And she saw John, and she walked up to him like, oh, my God, I know you. He goes, you do? And she goes, yeah, I watch you every day on the Protandim ABC report. He goes, no way. They're still using that video? And she goes, yeah, we use it every day. And she's like, I just have one question, John. Are you still taking Protandim? And he goes, every single day. And I think that's really cool. It's probably why he looks so good. But in this report, they talk about that. They could no longer distinguish the blood of an 80-year-old to that of a 20-year-old, meaning their genetic markers that were on the blood test were completely lowered. Their T-bars, their oxidative stress was lowered. And I know that this, for many people, if you've been in the medical field, maybe you kind of don't know too much about oxidative stress. If you're not in the medical field, maybe you've never heard of it before. But it happens all over the place and all the time. It's happening to all of us right now as we sit and breathe. So I want to really make this super, super clear. Like when an apple turns brown when you cut it, right? You cut an apple, you leave it on the counter, you walk away, it's exposed to air, and it begins to brown. Well, the same thing happens to our cells. They begin to rust, and this happens when we breathe due to oxidative stress. This is a process caused by free radicals. So free radicals have been really the forefront of anti-aging medicine for the last couple of decades. These are unstable molecules that damage or oxidize our cells in that process called oxidative stress. And so traditional reports and older science told us, okay, we need antioxidants to fight free radicals. So that's when the big boom of juices and blueberries and acai bowls, I know that that's really huge in Australia, right? Drinking and eating all these superfruits and taking vitamin C capsules became really powerful, because if you have a lot of free radical damage, which we do, doesn't it make sense to have antioxidants? Well, let me tell you that it may not. I'll explain that here in a second. But let me tell you before we jump into that, oxidative stress is happening, and it's happening to us even if we eat perfect, even if we're in great health. It is still occurring, and it's linked to over 200 major diseases, and is the primary cause of aging. It's caused by toxins. We are exposed to over 80,000 different toxins in our lifetime, 40,000 of them by the time we're 5. It's caused by environmental factors, so inside and as well as outdoor pollution. You know, think of things like benzene when you pump your gas, diesel fuel while you're driving around. Even when you're on a plane, you're breathing in jet fuel. So all those environmental factors, they cause oxidative stress. But even your lifestyle, you know, not picking great food, you know, eating out a little bit too much, having food that's genetically modified or has preservatives or food dyes or things like that, they can really cause a lot of oxidative stress. Or working out too much or not enough or not getting enough sleep is all linked to really high free radical damage. So when these free radicals damage an organ, it's related to disease. Now, I'm going to share with you guys that protandim reduces your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, and that is an FDA-approved statement that no other company or product can make. But I do want to make sure that you understand, as a disclaimer, we are not saying that we cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate any of these diseases. We just say that we lower oxidative stress. But let's just look for, diagram's sake. What is oxidative stress in the skin related to? Well, sunburn, psoriasis, eczema, melanoma, even just wrinkles. You know, oxidative stress in the kidneys could be major chronic disease, nephritis, or in the joints, any sort of arthritis, rheumatoid or osteoarthritis, psoriasis, a lot of joint pain. In your immune system, oxidative stress is linked to chronic inflammation, autoimmune, lupus, inflammatory bowel disease, multiple sclerosis, even cancers, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, you name it, guys. Any major system or any major organ, there's many diseases related to high oxidative stress, even in the brain right now. One of the scariest, and I think one of the most alarming, is the levels of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and dementia we're seeing, and it's directly linked to oxidative stress. And you guys can go look online, go to pubmed.gov, and you can actually type in any disease and oxidative stress and see their relation. So knowing what we know about oxidative stress and the harmful effects that's happening every single day, after the age of about 20, our steady decline, who do you know that needs protandim? The answer is that everybody needs this, and everybody needs it to protect against the effects of oxygen in our body. Man, the thing that keeps us alive is also the reason why we age. It's just crazy. So tonight I want to share with you three stories that changed my life just a few months ago when I heard it and decided to partner with LifeVantage. First, I want to talk about the company, because we talked about oxidative stress, but I want to share with you what happened after that primetime report aired. So that was in 2005. And you got to know the guy in that report, his name is Dr. Joe McCord. He's one of the most respected scientists in the role and in the genre of anti-aging medicine. And he discovered SOD, superoxide dismutase, back in the 1970s. It's one of the enzymes in our bodies that actually fights free radicals the most. And it's so significant of a discovery, it's been mentioned in over 50,000 peer-reviewed publications. And for his work, Dr. McCord was awarded the Elliott Crescent Medal. Puts him in the same category as, Marie Curie and Alexander Graham Bell and Orville Wright and Henry Ford. I mean, this guy is the guy for fighting free radicals. He's devoted his whole life to it. And so he, with his medical knowledge, helped put together the formula for Protandim. And then when that clip aired in 2005, you can imagine many people got super excited about what it could do in their bodies. So in a matter of a couple of days, $5 million in orders came in for Protandim. There was just one problem. LifeVantage at the time, they were just a little biotech company in downtown Denver, Colorado. They didn't have a call center. They weren't prepared for the absolute craziness that would ensue. There was no Shark Tank back then, right? Are you prepared for all the, make sure you have inventory on your website up? No. They didn't have any of that ready. But there was a good thing that happened, even though they couldn't, follow up with every single order and all that. They did, because of the excitement of the airing, many researchers at many different universities and doctors and scientists, they also saw that clip and they said, you know what? We need to get our hands on this product and fund our own studies. So right now, as a company, we have over 20 peer-reviewed published research studies on PubMed.gov from Ohio State, LSU, Harvard University, all across the U.S., as well as many different studies that have done in Europe and Asia. They just all validate how effective Protandim is. So Protandim is a Nerve-2 synergizer. That's what lowers oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And every single other study that's happened since that initial study just prove and validate. They just prove and validate how effective these products really are. So 2005, that primetime video airs. After that, they realized, hey, we need to get this out to the masses. So they try internet marketing. That didn't work. They tried retail. They got it on the shelves of many major shops here in the U.S., which is GNC and Rite Aid and CVS, but they didn't have much success there either. They actually sold about a half a bottle per store per month for 4 years. Finally, the board got so frustrated, they're like, okay, we know we have a rocking product with these incredible studies, a little bit in sales. How do we get it out there? So they hired a consulting firm in 2008 to tell them what they should do with this product. And they said, this is an amazing company. And once those consultants saw the ABC video, they knew, you guys got to take this to network marketing, because there's nothing more effective than person-to-person network marketing, direct sales distribution when there's a story. And here's the thing, there's a story here, but it's one that needs to be told. So that little $3 million a year biotech company soon went from 11, then to 39, then to over $200 million in sales in just 4 short years. It is quite a story. Now, the company's been pretty steady there the last couple of years, but there's been some key changes in the C-level executive team that I believe are priming this company for a massive momentum period. One of them is our new CSO, Justin Rose, and our new CEO, Darren Denson. Both provide 25 years of experience in the industry working with multi-billion-dollar companies. They say that everything rises and falls on leadership. Well, that couldn't be more true. And these guys know how to build billion-dollar powerhouse brands, and they're helping us expand globally. We'll talk about those countries here in just a sec. Now, let's talk a bit more about the products. And we talked about, antioxidants. So we talked about how that is affecting oxidative stress. Well, we really focus on nutrigenomic. That's our Nerve-2 pathway. We focus on using products that work at the genetic level, the DNA level, to help you feel better, look better, perform better. Let's specifically talk about our baby. That's Protandim. This is our core product. This is a scientific breakthrough, and I need you to get this. It's a medical breakthrough, a medical advancement, and there is nothing like Protandim Nerve-2 on the market right now. It is the only product that is proven to lower your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, and it increases your glutathione, which is the mother of all antioxidants in your body, by 300% in 30 days. Now, I want to give you guys perspective. I talked about the effects of antioxidants, which fight free radicals, right? Antioxidant, antioxygen. When you take an antioxidant like a vitamin C capsule, or you eat some blueberries or some acai, you're effectively fighting free radicals at the rate of 1 to 1 and done. and it's over, right? So one free radical is neutralized by one antioxidant. When you take Protandim, what it does is it supercharges the production of the antioxidants in your body. And now all of a sudden you're producing 1 million antioxidants per second, every second, for the lifetime of the molecule. So why would you take an antioxidant like a vitamin C or drink special juices? I mean, it's noble, but when you could make your own. And if you're on the mod pin, just mute out. Thank you so much. And so I want to share with you guys that this is not by my opinion. Go read. There's now 18 peer-reviewed published research studies that are done at PubMed.gov, and was backed by 6 U.S. patents, 3 international patents, $15, and that includes GST at our wholesale price. And I remember when I first saw this, I'm like, it's got to be way over $100. When I saw the sign, something, there's no way this is going to be less than $100. I cannot believe it was about half of what I thought. So these 5 ingredients are in Protandim. They're also in our skincare, so I want to go through them really quick. These 5 are synergistically combined that make them 1,800% more effective than taking them separately. See, it's the ratio in which they are combined that makes them so special. So our first ingredient is milk thistle. This is a liver cleanser and a liver detoxifier. Now, we talked about toxins with oxidative stress, and in the day and age that we live, it's unfortunate, but we really need milk thistle to help us really cleanse all of that out of our body. Now, we also have bacopa. Bacopa is a white flowering plant grown primarily in California. This is what increases superoxide dismutase and catalase. Those are those supercharged antioxidants in your body. And then we have ashwagandha, very popular root used for stress, adrenal fatigue, fantastic for its Ayurvedic properties. And green tea, which we all know is a metabolism booster and a fat burner, has some antioxidant potential as well. And then turmeric is a yellow spice found primarily in curry. It's probably the hottest thing right now. I mean, go research turmeric cancer, turmeric arthritis, turmeric Alzheimer's. It provides a very healthy response to inflammation and natural anti-inflammatory. So these 5 ingredients are also in our skincare line called True Science. Now, True Science is our Nerve 2 activated skincare, and it does help repair the skin, not just moisturize it. It's called a level 5 skincare, so that's a cosmetogenomic. Woo, that's a $12 word right there. And basically means that when you apply it, it works on the genetic construction of the skin, so the DNA level. Look at my girlfriend, this is Jess, so my friend, and in 6 days, look at her rosacea improving. That's no makeup, no concealer, no powder, just her bare skin. And that's because it's repairing the skin from the inside out. I think what's more beautiful than just even having the Nerve 2 in there, it's also what's not in this product and not in this product line. It's sulfate-free, paraben-free, formaldehyde-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, no mineral oils, petroleum, or artificial colors. It's vegan. It's incredible. And even the most sensitive skin can be, this works for. But if you guys have psoriasis or eczema or any sort of skin irritation, I implore you to please try this. It is incredible. It can change your appearance in just 30 days. And for $227, it's a heck of a deal compared to most department store brands. And it's even more effective than retinols in our clinical trials without damaging the outer layers of your skin. Our third product in the True Science, or I should say in our Australian line, right now is MicroLift. And this is a very demonstrative product, meaning you can see it right away. Where Protandim is preventative and True Science takes a while to start seeing some results, maybe a couple of weeks to start really feeling on your skin. This works in 2 to 3 minutes. So you put it under your eyes, around your face, around your nostrils or your mouth, anywhere you have fine lines, wrinkles, or even some puffiness or dark circles, and it lasts for about 6 to 8 hours. It revitalizes the skin. I mean, look at Mert. This is my mother-in-law, and, you know, I'm not going to reveal her age, but she is of our older generation, and doesn't she just look a decade younger? I mean, so much more awake and revitalized. Look at Cherise. She's 40, beautiful woman, but look at how much brighter and open her eyes look. And you can apply this under makeup, and, of course, men love it, too. Look at Michael. I mean, just look at the deepness of this bag and the difference just 3 minutes later. Pretty awesome. Now, at this point, I know that you're one of 3 types of people. You either Number one, you want to review the research. You want to go look at all the studies. You want to go read all the ingredients. That's cool. The secondary person, you're ready to get on an anti-aging system and protect yourself against oxidative stress. Or the third type of person, you want to get on the product. So you want to start building this as a business. You want to take advantage of the incredible timing. And, you know, to explain more about partnering in our opportunity, I'm going to pass it over to my business partner, Charlotte, a brand new hot leader out there in the Gold Coast. I'm so freaking proud of this woman and what she's been able to achieve in this team in a very short period of time. Charlotte, you're going to share a little bit more about the opportunity, so I'm going to pass it over to you, love.
Woohoo! Thank you, Rachel. I love that introduction. You're just so amazing. So, guys, welcome you today, and I'm just so happy to have you on here. It's so exciting. You know, LiveVantage and our team is the fastest growing team in Australia, and I'm truly grateful for you being on here today and for being one of 3% of our population who want more out of life. So congratulations, and you know, showing up is the first sign of your hunger for more in life, and we love and fully support that. So before I go on to the opportunity, I just want to tell you a little bit about me. I'm a mum of 2 beautiful children and a wife of 24 years. And as you can hear in my accent, I'm from South Africa. And 15 years ago, my hubby and I decided to move to this beautiful country of Australia and give our kids a better future. And, you know, at the airport, leaving South Africa through tears rolling down my face, I promised my mum that I would never work for a boss again and that I would be home for my kids. And I've done just that. So 3 years ago, I had such a big moment in my life when a very good friend of mine introduced me to network marketing, and I've never looked back. I've totally fallen in love with this amazing profession. It's the best business model, and you know, you don't just get compensated for your efforts, but you also get paid for work and efforts of others. And what I love most about this business model is that it fosters teamwork, and you make close, lifelong friends all working together to achieve one common goal. So my dream is to pay off all of our debt and retire my husband from a job that he absolutely hates, and make a difference in this world. You know, we have big dreams and big visions, and we just cannot wait to be in the position where we can actually do what we were made to do. So the past few years, I've done extensive training with top private coaches. I've invested thousands of dollars on learning social media and lead generation and learning network marketing and so much more. And the reason I've invested time and money is to develop all of my skills so that I can be the best leader possible, because I am so passionate about seeing you succeed in your business. So welcome to our fastest growing team in Australia, Team Heart. So let's have a look at the LiveVantage opportunity. You know, most of you are here for the opportunity, so let's talk about how you can get started. Now, we have many different ways of how you can earn an income by sharing the LiveVantage product and opportunity. We actually get paid 6 different ways, which is amazing, and I like to break it down like this. What I love most about the compensation plan is that we have big commission at the front and great residual income at the back end. We have fast income that you can make by selling packs and by getting new customers. This is just by recruiting and sharing and selling some of our products to your friends and family and building a team, but we also create residual income here. This is what has attracted me to this industry and any other form of entrepreneurship, and that is the royalty income. You get paid 2 to 9% of all the orders on your team, and it's a phenomenal income to create because you work once, guys, just once, and you get paid numerous times and for many, many years to come. So to get started with LiveVantage, you need to purchase either a Vantage pack or a Platinum pack. This is going to give you lots of products and marketing materials to get you started. We know that as business owners always want to know how to make their money back quickly. So, well, if you get started on a Vantage pack and you prefer 3 other Vantage pack distributors, then this is the fastest way to get into profit mode. You will earn $312 start bonus on each pack, and very quickly you'll earn back $937. So you will actually be in profit. Now, if you refer 3 people onto the platinum pack, you're going to make $1,875 back as you earn $625 on each pack. So you will be earning $225 in profit. You can do any kind of mixture of the 2 different packs. So all you got to do is find 3 people like you who need this, and you are in profit. Now, I mentioned before that we also make residual income, which is the 2 to 9% of your team's sales. And guys, I just want you to think about this for a second. If you just taught all of your team to go out there and find 4 people on Pro Tandem, and you were to build a team of 5, and you taught them to build a team of 5, and you did that 5 levels deep, you would have a team of over 3,125 people. And if each of them had just 4 Pro Tandem customers a month, which is really low, that is half of our company average. There's the example of this compensation for residual of over $31,000 a month. This is the beauty of network marketing, folks. It's called leverage. It's the ability of getting paid on the efforts of lots of other people. You know, J. Paul Getty said this: I would rather be paid 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. And this is leverage. This is the amazing opportunity that LiveVantage gives you. Now, we also have a generational matching bonus. Every time you enroll somebody and they earn a royalty commission, you will make 10% of what they've earned for their royalty commission. So you want that person to be successful, because the more successful they are, the more income you will be boosted. Now you also make a 5% matching bonus of levels 2 to 5, and that's 5 levels deep. So that's a 30% generational matching bonus, which is simply amazing. And that will turn into multiple 6 figures a year for you if you build your business strong for many, many years to come. Guys, this is the beach money. This is the type of income that comes in whether you're working or not. And yeah, it's going to take many years to build this up, but this is your shot to having an income that will keep flowing in for years to come, and to build financial freedom for you and your family. No job is going to offer you that. We also have profit sharing. The company takes 4% of its profits every month, and they put that into an elite pool. As early as our rank Pro 7, you start sharing in this profit, and you'll earn 1% share. At Pro 10, you're looking at about an extra $13,000 a month. So that's a lot of income. Now, the cool thing about LiveVantage is that they're publicly listed, so nothing is hidden. You can go look at all the income disclosures, profit statements, and so on. So here's the latest income disclosure statement, and what's cool is that it shows you the rank and what you can expect to earn, so you can plan and know what to aim for. So you can see if, for instance, you look at Pro 6, which is one of our ranks. Pro 6 is about $50,000 in sales for your team, and you will bring an income of $5,600 a month. That's an extra $67,000 a year. You know, most people don't even earn that in a full-time job. What if it took you a year to get that? Look at Pro 10, over $90,000 a month. What if it took you 5 to 10 years to get there? That's over $1 million a year. How incredible, and it's all there available for us all to do. How big do you want to build this? You know, no job is going to pay you this kind of income. And guys, our market is enormous. We have not even broken ground in Australia. Momentum is still on its way. Now, it doesn't get any better than this. You can also build your business in the United States and in Canada, Mexico, Japan, Thailand, the Philippines, Hong Kong, and we recently opened in the UK, and we're about to open in the Netherlands. This company will get to $1 billion in sales in the next 3 years, and we will continue launching into more and more countries. Something that's very, very important in network marketing is timing. If you get into the right company at the right time, you maximize the opportunity and you maximize your efforts. There's 3 stages in network marketing and in any business really. It's the foundational stage, then you get momentum stage, and from there you go into stabilization. In Australia, we are still in the foundational stage and we will be moving into momentum. But timing could not be any better for you to join. We are fully approved in Australia with a population of over 24 million people and 1.5 million people who do network marketing in Australia. We have a massive, massive market. Now, I just want to quickly tell you why I chose LiveVantage, because yes, there are so many network marketing companies out there. So you may say, Charlotte, what was it about LiveVantage that made you look at it? Well, you've heard it said that when you're looking at property, the most important fact to consider is location, location. Well, in network marketing, one of the most important facts to consider when joining a company is where they're at with regards to timing. There's a sales cycle called timing in network marketing, and you can enter a company when they're establishing a product, introducing it into the market, or you can join when that stage has been completed and the company is gaining momentum, or you can join when the market has been pretty much flooded and the sales stabilized. So the perfect time to join is before momentum, and that's the case for us here in Australia in LiveVantage. We are only at introducing the product into the market stage, and a clear indication of this is in May 2016 we had our annual conference, and LiveVantage guys had only 80 distributors attend this event. Now, if you compare that to any of the other big network marketing companies in Australia, they would have had anything between 7,000 to 12,000 distributors at the event. So is number one why I chose LiveVantage. The second reason for me is that you want to make sure the product is unique. You want to make sure the product is priced well and that customers buy the product again and again. That's when you build a stable, strong business. Now, most network marketers will chase the latest hot thing instead of building the right thing. Building a business when you know the product has a high retention is wise, and that's building something that's going to last. So it's incredibly important and wise to find out what the company's retention rate is. And in LiveVantage, we know that that is 87%, which is a phenomenal figure. And guys, thirdly, I wanted to find a company that shares the same values, supports, coaches, and trains, and loves their people. And that is what I found in LiveVantage. So this is very exciting for us. I'm going to hand you back to G, and she's going to tell you where to go from here.
Thank you, Charlotte. That's excellent. So, look, I hope you enjoyed this evening's webinar. I hope you can hear our excitement. Like, guys, we are so excited about this. Wherever you are, at whatever stage you're at, whether it's the products that you're really excited about, maybe just come on as a preferred customer. So there's 3 ways that you can look at this. You might want to go away and do more research and go and see the person that actually put you on this webinar, and they'll send you probably over to pubmed.gov and also maybe send you some more videos. Or you want to try our incredible anti-aging products and just test the system and become a preferred customer. You actually get rewards here for becoming a customer as well. So if any of your friends decide that they would like any of the products, you actually get some money off your product. So it's a really good customer referral program. I've not really ever seen that before. It's free to join. So, jump on board there. Or if you're like me, I was an entrepreneur. I saw this opportunity. I found this and just was so excited and just couldn't sleep. We all laugh when we say, Pretendum helps you sleep and LiveVantage keeps you awake. So I just saw this opportunity and I thought Australia has to have this. Like, everyone's got to know about this amazing company, products. And yeah, I just was like, let's jump on board. I just came straight in, platinum pack, And look, I've made my money back tenfold in the couple of months that we've been doing this. So I just really encourage you that if you are that person, and if you don't have a plan B, if you're in a job and you just don't really have a plan B, you just don't know how you're going to actually get to that retirement, if you're going to be that top 5% of people who actually have got more money than just the pension, I would just encourage you, get in touch with the person that brought you on this webinar and say to them, look, I want to find out more, or sign me up. So that's over and out from us three. Thank you so much, ladies. And I hope you learned a lot more about LifeVantage and Team Heart and our amazing products. Night now. Bye.